Hello, this is ResilanBearcat, and welcome to our Apollo Let's Play series of Dyson Sphere Program. Now, in our last episode, we went to the other planets, and you can see that we have drones showing up in this, and you can see that we have titanium, we have a whole bunch of silicon, but we don't have very many processors. So we have a couple of things that we are going to solve in today's episode. Number one is we have green gears that we need to be producing. We have quite a few of them over here, but we don't have near enough. And we're going to grab a whole bunch of these green gears, and we are going to go ahead and turn back. Oh, that's actually set to provide to other distributors still. We are going to set this to request from other distributors so that we go back to building these. So we need a few more items here, and we need a few more drones. We need a lot more drones, quite honestly, but let's take the small wins, little things. Looks like we still have some. We have a little bit more sulfuric acid, not a lot, a little bit. We have some more of this. Oh, that'll be good. Let's see how many more drones we can produce. We can produce 44 drones. Okay, now that will be good. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and produce all the drones. We'll just produce them all. Okay, now we need more power, and it's one of the things that we're going to need here. We'll come back to building some more of that later. But right now we're just in kind of startup mode of getting interplanetary logistics going. Now the other thing that we can do here is we need some more of these. And we need to put in some drones here, and we need to set up, provide and collect for Icarus. That's fine. We want to put these things right here, right up there. There's something that we're going to need a whole bunch of, in fact, though, but let's put them. Would you stop? Get them all. I want to clear that out. I want them to go down here instead. Okay, so we're just going to get some things situated. Let's grab all of these things. Let's, there we go. And then we'll put the rest of them right here. Now, what I want to do is I want to set up this logistics thing right here. We want to configure this. And what we want to do is we do want to provide this. I want him to keep at least 120 on me. And we'll say do not collect. So we'll try to keep 120 of these on me at all times. And that'll be something that we do here. So now let's go across here. We need to increase the number of these that we keep on us. We had at least 600 before. Now we want to do at least 1,200 of those. And I want to do 1,200 of those. And then we want to do, we're just increasing I don't need to increase those now that I think about it, 200. No, let's change that. I want at least 400. At least 400. I don't need more than that of those. I'm not building so many of those. Now let's do this right here. I want to bring these out of here, clear that, bring these out of here, clear this. I want to change where I'm doing that at. Do I have to redo the configuration? I do. Okay. 400. There we go. That there. I don't mind having more of these, but I don't need more of them. So, no real reason to produce so many that I've got inventory filled up. So there's that 400. Alright, so those are the things that we are going to need. Now the other thing that we need, we can put as many of those there. Right, that'll stack to 400. That will do that. We really don't need some of these gears and other things that we're going to do. We'll let that go. I want to keep a full. I'm going to put these here. I'm going to leave a space for the other two belts that I'm going to do there. I'm going to put 50 of those there. And I'm going to tell it to keep at least 50 on me. And then I'm going to do the same thing here with this one. And I'm going to up how many of those I am producing. I am going to tell this to keep at least 50. I'll probably come back and actually have it do at least 100 once I get some more of them built. Because of the production, I'm going to increase that I think I'm going to increase that to 4 stacks. And this one to 2. Because we will definitely need more of those. Let's keep 5 stacks of those. And I've already got 5 stacks of those. I'm going to take that to be 8 stacks. So we're just making some adjustments here. And we're going to take 8 stacks of those as well. We need a lot of those. And then here, if we're only going to keep 400, we only need 3 stacks of those. And I actually will bring that back down here, 3 stacks. So if I take 400 of them out, I've still got a whole bunch of things. Now then, with that in place, let's see. I want to keep at least 100 of these. And then I want to keep as many of those as I can get. I believe I can get 400 of those. Since I'm going to need planets, I want a lot of them. I'm not sure if I need 400. I don't use that many on the planet. Yeah, let's do. Let's keep as many of those as we can. Probably have to set up a drone system to do those. Yes, I do. Okay, so this will drive. Got drones. I'm telling it to do. Okay, that's 100. Should be enough of those, and we'll do the drones here. So this is just part of getting set up where things get delivered to my inventory. We'll put 10 bots in there. He will provide a bunch of these things, and we'll take as many of those as we can. Oh, we stacked them up to 400. Good. Gives me lots of power options. Now these things, I don't need that many of them. We'll just refill my stack on that. We don't need any more of those or those. We're good on those. We're not making those on this planet. This here we will produce. I don't know that I need the chemical things. Let's see how many I've got. Okay, there's 30 of them. I'll keep a full stack of those. We've got plenty of those. Oil extractors, we've got enough refineries. We'll put the refineries in there. And we've got 10 of those, so that's fine. Now these, let's see. I think I'm going to now increase the number of these that I'm producing. Let's see how many of them. Oops, that was not what I wanted. Let's do this. That'll stack to 8,000. So what I want to do is I want to keep at least 8,000 on me. I don't want to filter all of this. Okay. And then this, I want to increase this to allow 20 stacks of these. And we'll put the extras in there. We'll just carry 8,000. That should be enough. In fact, since we're only going to do that, now that I think about it, I'm only going to carry 10 stacks of those. Okay. With that being the case, we have now belts. How many belts do I have? I want at least 1,200 belts, which means I don't have any belts down here, or they would be delivering them to me. Now drones, I probably need more drones at this point. Don't need fidget spinners, but let's get a full stack of those. Let's get. Oh no, we're gonna definitely need more of these. Let's get another 2 stacks of those going. That'll be 400 of those. Let's see. We'll carry 2 stacks of them. Alright, there's 1,200 there. Oh, there we go. It did deliver 1,200 belts. Okay. And can I stack those higher? I can. Let's see how many of those will go. Oh, that'll go right there. They're not being provided yet, but they'll go there. Alright, so I've got plenty of those. I can take them out when I need them. Don't need those anymore. We can import those. We've got these things coming in. Oh, we don't need the titanium here anymore. Alright, we'll take that out. Some of these other things we could put over here, but I think I'm going to leave that empty right now. I think we're good on the things we have. Okay, let's go over here. Drop off the titanium. So we have titanium coming in. It's not full. We need titanium over there where we're building things with the steel. So we do need to build more of the stuff over there. So I'm going to take the titanium, what titanium I have over there. Let's see, I don't need another... Oh, vertical stacking again. Now we're going to do sorter cargo stacking. We don't have any processors coming. We've got to go solve that problem, and we are going to go solve that problem, and it's going to be one of the next things up, green gears and those things. We are going to go, though, and build a few extra items here with what we need with our steel. Let's see, do we have any steel in here? We do, and we have a lot of it. Let's see, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want about 800 steel. There we go. We'll take that over here and put that over here to build some items with our green gears. Right in here. Oh, that is not that's not where it goes. Let's see. Yeah, it is. I'm in the right place. I'm just a little bit off. So we'll stick those in there. We'll stick those in there. That should get everything running again. Producing some more of that stuff. And then I can use that when I come back. Okay. So let's go to our other planet and get some production set up. So let's start out with the fact that we are going to go to our titanium planet and fix the gear problem. That will be the first thing we do. The titanium and gear, we want some more of that. And the titanium is going to look at all those. I can see the drones in space. Look at those going back and forth. That's so awesome. Let's accelerate. How quickly do I accelerate up? See how fast we can make this trip. Alright, we're at 1158 meters a second. We didn't use all of our power, but we don't need up to. Let's just zero in. Titanium ingot is flying by. So it is, that drone is taking titanium to our home planet for production. We've got a logistics vessel. We've got a titanium ingot. It's pretty cool. We can see our drones and what they're doing. An empty logistics vessel is returning to pick up more goods. We just passed it because we're going faster than it is. We will be working on increasing the speed of our drones here very soon. Distribution range is 30% range, and logistics carrier, that's the logistics drones. Flight speed and... what is that? Flight speed and bot flight speed. Okay. Very good. So we need to put the... first thing we got to do is get our power down. So that is going to be power and our 3 rings. So let's head over to somewhere where we can know where we're at. There's the North Pole. Let's see here. Should be right over here somewhere. We should be able to see the equator. That looks like it might be down here. That looks like it right there. There's the equator. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to delete that one right there. Very good. And we are instead going to do our power, just like we did on the last planet. We're going to do our 3 rings, starting right there. Oh, there is the cargo stacking. Very nice. And of course there will be collisions, and we'll just let there be collisions. And let's see, we'll go this way. We've got half of our drones are on the other side. We have a lot more drones now. And I have a whole bunch of power cubes, so I might as well just fly. Let's see if I get all of my drones here with me. Let them get ahead of me a little bit. There we go. Now let's see if it'll keep up if I just fly. No, not really. So, I guess it's running for me. There we go. The drones go right through there. Well, this works. It might not be exciting. It might not be all that great, but we'll do this. So, I'll be back in a minute. I'm back, and I have, as you can see, I have dropped down a couple of Tesla towers, and this is because I have run completely out of power. All these little drones doing things are eating up power, and I had to stop and grab some other things. I also see that my things aren't quite lined up straight on the lines. That's interesting to note. That's I don't guess it's really a problem, but they certainly aren't lined up. I started on the equator, so I'm not sure why they're not lined up. That'll be something to figure out at another time. Alright, I'm almost back to full power. The advantage of having those things in my inventory, the wireless power tower, is just drop them down and grab some things. So we're just about done running around putting these power poles, and as we're doing this, we'll look at the power. We can see we've got 144 now. So the next thing we will do is, this is the planet where we need additional, this is the planet where we're going to solve our gear problem on. We're not using the iron node that's here, so we can use the iron and the copper. In fact, there's an iron and a copper node fairly close together here on this planet. We will use those to solve our problem that we have with green electromagnetic turbines, where we'll be producing 1 per second and shipping those back out of here. We're certainly going to need more drones to carry things, but that will be for one of the things. So we want processors. Alright, very good. Now then, let's see. I believe the place where I wanted to solve this problem, there's the iron vein right there. And I can see that I've got iron there and I've got copper right over there. So we are right back over here where this is at. Of course, we're going to be working in the dark. That's just perfectly fine. We will deal with that. We'll definitely have to relocate some of these things. So what we're going to need, as far as our processing goes, is I'm going to need to be able to pull in, I'm going to need 14 nodes being mined, which means that's going to be a green belt, so that's 4 of them plus 1 more. So I need 5 miners, with 4 of them covering 6 each, and then the 5th one doesn't really matter as long as it covers some. It needs to cover more than 2, and 2 or more to be good. Okay, with that in mind, let's start putting some of these. I should have brought more of these things. I should have refilled those. I didn't think about that. Let's try to go over here and get this. There's 6. There's 6. Let's see. That's going to be an issue. Maybe I make that be the one that's not doing anything special. There we go. There is our 5 mines. Alright, let's, and that one being only the 4, so that's the one that we want to be a little bit different. And let's see, where is that copper node? The copper node is over here. So let's go get the copper node placed, just so that we have some reference. Now on this, I don't need very much on this. In fact, I only need, let's see, I only need 2.5, so just one of these actually is all I'm going to need. So it does have to cover what I can. There's 7 nodes, that will work. Distribution range. Alright, the range of the logistics distributor is greater. That's my little research things. Okay, and oh, but guess what? I have 100 of them in my inventory. Where's the closest power? It's right up there. There. there, and there. And look at there. And then we will grab half of those. And we are going to just literally draw a belt halfway across the planet. Let's hook it up as we go. Let our drones connect back into there, and there'll be copper ore. Look at that, there's copper ore coming right down through there. It fills in as we go. We'll run it to right there, and then we'll deal with things. Actually, that's a little bit too far. Let's cut that right there. Okay, there we go. We'll have it right there. Very good. Now we need these things to come down here. I think I have a blueprint. Well, I know I have a blueprint. This blueprint right here does the turbines. It needs electromagnetic coils, it needs electric motors, it needs the other things. Let's see what I have in the mid-game. Yeah, I don't have a blueprint in the mid-game, so this is the best thing that I'm going to have. And this right here is the blueprint that I want. It actually does. It needs 14 per second iron ore, 2.5 copper ore. It's going to output 1 per second electric motors and 1 per second electromagnetic turbines. So we are going to take that blueprint right there, and you can see it's pretty big. Space-wise, it takes up a lot. Let's see, we're going to come over here. We got plenty of space here. I want to give myself room. Zoom out where I can see, and that's, you know something, I almost want to build it right here on this side. That way I've got my ore coming in there. I'll change where my ore is coming in. I'll have the other stuff coming out and into our planetary logistics. So what we'll do is we're going to just put it right there. It needs more of these. What else does it need? It needs some of these. Okay. And we'll go over here and let this thing connect up. And it's going to need a power pole right there. That'll hook everything up and power it all at the same time. Now this blueprint here produces 1 per second electromagnetic turbine and 1 per second electric motor. We can ship those back to our home planet as additional production that we will need. And we certainly need them. Let's let this go down through here. It's got we've got different types of production here. We can see gears being produced with the Mark II assemblers. Get that belt over there. Thank you. For these kind of drones, it will be nice when my drones are faster and more of them. Because right now we're just watching this fill in. But we'll have this hooked up here in just a minute, and we'll have the first part of our problem solved. At least we will have a steady supply of these items coming in. And there we go. That is the end of that blueprint. Now we need to bring in the copper ore up there, and I've got too much of it here, so let's cut it off there. There we go. And we'll just bring it right up here on that line and hook it in right there. And I don't want to hook it up yet. Let's leave it unhooked for a second. Okay, now let's get this thing going in here. We need iron, more iron. Well, the way this is going to hook up, it's not going to matter how I hook things in. I just need to bring in 12 on one. So this one, this one, this one, and this one, and then that one solo. So let's bring the solo one first. Because while it won't matter from one aspect, it will matter just from a belt capacity. The solo belt needs to come in up here. So we'll come across here. We'll come to here, here, to there. And then we will bring the other belt on this line down here. So what we'll do on it is I'm going to bring it right down through here like this. We'll bring that in here. And then these right here we'll bring out to here. Bring it out to here. Come down to here and bring it in right there. And then we will upgrade this belt, because I find I like to have a couple of lines either direction where it's just for it does better if it's moving at the same speed when it gets there. Okay, there we go. At least I think it moves better. So now with that, what I want to do with this line is bring it right on down here to this spot here. Bring it over to here, and that's going to come in right there. Right. That goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. And now we just need power poles over here. That will go in there. That will go in there, and I think that'll power everything. It does. We have. Let's make sure everything is flowing at the right rates. And that finishes that research, so we'll need to actually add some more research. We're out of time too, but that gets the components here. So we'll hook up in the next episode. We'll hook up the planetary logistics system to ship the items out here, and we'll go ahead and get set up for our next. We'll go to the next planet and set it up to actually be producing more processors and increase the number of processors that we're doing. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.